Welcome, HELP representatives of Hooksett, New Hampshire, and members of the press. For those of you who don't know our group, we are HELP, which stands for Higher Education Lifts People. My name is John Liskars. I am a United States Air Force veteran, firmware engineer, and founder of HELP, which was launched on Saturday, October 20th, 2012 at 1:23 p.m. Within 1 week, our membership grew to over 100 members. Less than 3 weeks from inception now, we are approaching the 400 member mark. HELP was created as a grassroots Facebook meeting place for open discussion about high school educational issues facing Hooksett, New Hampshire, and Manchester, New Hampshire high school students. All viewpoints are welcome. We have some simple rules for discussion, and like any good democracy, majority rules. Our goal is to help define and provide educational excellence for all Hooksett High School children. Leading up to the election day, Tuesday, November 6th, our volunteer members played a virtual game called Game of 50 Questions, whose rules were very simple. We had to gather data to describe why we wanted to go on to the polls to ask voters of Hooksett the tough question about high school choices for their children. Game contestants got points for 1, asking a question, 2, providing an answer with a verifiable link to an online document with proper citations, and 3, a second similar link, but from a completely different source. Once the data was collected, Mark Messina spearheaded the effort of trimming down the data to a sheet of data points we could share with the other voters. He was helped by many, but some of the outstanding helpers in this effort were Lynn Denbo and Tom Parnell. With the data in hand, Todd Lizotte helped create some HELP business cards for members to distribute at the polls, along with the poll sheets to tally the votes. With a $0 budget, we received a generous donation from Sousa Signs in Manchester, New Hampshire, to help us express our viewpoint. The straw poll petition was created to understand the Hooksett voter position with regards to sending Hooksett high school students to Manchester, New Hampshire, under a current atmosphere of budget and staff reductions, as well as classroom sizes greater than the minimum New Hampshire state allowed threshold of 30 students. The question posed was, what is your #1 priority message to send to our Hooksett School Board representatives, with 2 possible options? The first was to continue to send Hooksett students to Manchester, New Hampshire only. And the second was to continue to send Hooksett students to Manchester, New Hampshire with a choice of alternate contracted schools. The voting results were a resounding 95% of the voters selecting the second option of Manchester plus choice, while 5% of the voters selected continuing to send Hooksett students to Manchester, New Hampshire only. We proudly announce these statistics to you this evening as a brilliant display of American democracy hard at work, like a family of people, parents, and taxpayers who all put the interest of the children of Hooksett, New Hampshire at the top of our priority list. And many have given their word that they will not stop until this issue for Hooksett children is resolved, and all are enjoying educational excellence, period. We believe that every Hooksett child deserves the best educational experience available within a reasonable budget from elementary school through high school. We expect nothing less. So please join us on Facebook. Join our group HELP, HELP, which stands for Higher Education Lifts People. Thank you from Hooksett, New Hampshire.